Hello and welcome to the first As Above astrology message presented by Cawnawyn Mor. While we celebrated the spring equinox, or Astara, back in March, I wanted to bring this message to you now, although in the future I will be bringing the messages to you on the different Sabbats that we have throughout the year. So when Aries season began, we had an incredibly powerful chart. And of course it was the astrological new year. So if you didn't get your act together by January 1st or by even the Lunar New Year in February, you have a new opportunity in the spring at the spring equinox to do your New Year's resolutions and start the year fresh, because it is Aries season for a full month. So even now you can take advantage of this fresh new start energy. And I think that's what I love most about the Aries season, is it truly symbolizes a fresh start, a refresh button. And the chart cast for when the sun entered Aries at 0 degrees was incredibly powerful. It held a gorgeous flowing sextile between the sun and Pluto, which is making its transformative new home in Aquarius. Our collective soul wishes to partner with the energy of our collective rebirth now. We are able to work in collaboration a little easier with the changes and the shifts in society and technology, and find strength in our differences, because it takes everyone to contribute to a greater solution. We achieve more together through the diversity of individuals, Aries, working in collaboration as a team, Aquarius. So, that happened, but then, boom, 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 the eclipses came, and it was eclipse season. Did you feel it? Eclipses are especially powerful times of fated decisions, endings, and of course, beginnings. Banishment and magic and energy is especially powerful, but be careful for what you wish for, because this energy is extremely potent. Your magic and your energy will be amplified, and the consequences permanent. In astrology, historically, we view this as a time coinciding with sudden deaths of monarchies and establishments, souls leaving and entering this earthly plane, and our souls getting in touch with our karmic journeys in this lifetime. Last month, our lunar eclipse in Libra illuminated our relationships, truth, or reality. So perhaps you received some hard advice, or came to a difficult solution about someone or something, or had to reconsider how you reapproach or approach your relationships in response to your subconscious conditioning. Our collective souls are searching for healthier methods of interacting with one another. Why? To promote a respect for our own individual empowerment, to act on behalf of ourself, bravely and independently. Then last week, we all experienced the Aries solar eclipse on April 8th. When we consider the archetype of Aries, the warrior immediately comes to mind. Aries is a act first, ask questions later type of energy or zodiac sign that bravely, and sometimes recklessly, charges ahead into unknown territory. Aries are the pioneers, they're the champions, the fighters, who intend to discover and to win. The new moon that occurred on April 8th was in close proximity to our collective north node in Aries. The nodal cycle is all about individuation through the flavor of Aries' courage and determination. This is about us no longer exhibiting the shadow behavior of Libra, completely abandoning ourselves for the sake of a manufactured peace, no longer using manipulative or passive-aggressive tactics to sway others without speaking our honest truth, no longer deferring to everyone else's desires before considering your own passions, beliefs, and values. And there's no hate to my Libras out there. This is just the archetype of what we're working with. As a collective community, the universe is challenging us to take on Aries energy. So to speak directly and truthfully, to act on behalf of yourself, even if it gets messy or feels combative. Cutting away what is holding you back so you can charge ahead. Light the spark of passion, and without hesitation, race towards it. Normally, a new moon in Aries, I would have you, I'd be encouraging you to really meditate on what you're wildly passionate about and then start taking action toward manifesting that reality for yourself. But this is an eclipse that we were talking about. So, during this time, even past the eclipse, I'm encouraging you to reflect and record what makes you wildly passionate. What gives you childlike joy? What would you foolishly jump off the edge of a cliff in pursuit of, just like the Fool in the tarot deck? You stand at the beginning of your journey, your new season. But then, before you take steps in that direction, use the rest of this eclipse energy to rid yourself of whatever is still holding you down, holding you back from saying what you mean, honestly, holding you back from doing the things you are hungry to do. What is holding your heart still captive? This may take some honesty with yourself. This may come in the form of news or life circumstances that really make you question your behavior and how it's contributed to your current situation. Mars, Aries' planetary ruler, literally rules over the act of cutting away. So cut it out, even if it feels hard, which it probably does. And it's probably supposed to feel hard. But these fated decisions during our time are leading to your own self-empowerment, and they set the stage for a profound transformation. And here's why this is necessary. This is where it gets exciting. Right now, today, we are experiencing a once-in-a-lifetime event. April 20th, Jupiter conjunct Uranus in Taurus. Now, for context, the last time this happened was back in 1941, when Jupiter was conjunct Uranus in Taurus. Jupiter is conjunct Uranus every 14 years or so, but in Taurus is what makes it especially rare. Now, of course, 1941 holds its own historical connotations, but let's sit in the possibility of this transit for just a moment. Jupiter, our planet of open doorways, expansion, our beliefs, and our values, comes together with the rebellious, innovative, revolutionary planet Uranus. In Taurus, we see their influences over our Earth, our resources, our finances, and because Uranus is involved, our technology. This is a time of profound innovation, invention, and explosive potential for radical change. Anything Jupiter touches is magnified. So are you a Taurus, or do you have Taurus planets? Buckle up. Do you have lots of Earth energy in your chart? Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn? Allow for these gifts to flow to you in this transit and cut away what is blocking it. Do you have fixed sign energy? So this is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, or Aquarius. Get ready for change. It is coming, as much as it's difficult and as much as my fixed sign people like to stubbornly fight against it. Flexibility right now and open-mindedness are critical to making the best of this transit. Everyone can take advantage of this. If you're looking to expand an area of your life or bolster your resources, amplify your ambitions, or strive toward the impossible, you can use this energy around April 20th, which occurs right at the conclusion of the 6-week eclipse window. Doesn't it feel like the universe planned this for us? A massive 6-week undertaking of having this journey to fight for ourselves, cut away what is unnecessary, and make these fateful decisions to jumpstart our new journey into this season of new beginnings, so we are ready for the revolution to come. Take advantage. Even if it feels hard or treacherous right now in your waters, know that this is building to something much greater that you or me or any astrologer can even predict right now or imagine. So here's a question I get a lot in readings. Am I doing it right? Am I doing the astrology right? How can I make the best of this? And how can I do the utmost so I can act in accordance with the universe? Does the universe know I'm trying? Am I doing the astrology right? How do I know I've made the right decision? And I'm here to tell you, first of all, your awareness is the correct first step. If you're ignoring the energies and dismissing the coincidences, the synchronicities, your intuition, that is how you are putting yourself at a disadvantage, because you can't properly work with the energy if you don't know it's there. But now that you do know it's there, here's what you can do. Choose to act. It's as simple as that. That is the next step. Choose to act. No action you take is the wrong one. Even if you decide you aren't going to really cut something out or you aren't ready, you at least have developed your relationship to this change coming by considering it. If all you do is take baby steps towards something you know your heart craves, that is enough. Or if you decide that it's easier or smarter to stand in your strength against a rising tide, that is still a decision you've made on behalf of knowing, taking into consideration the universe's energies, and that is enough. I will tell you, this full moon we have in just a few days on April 23rd in Scorpio is going to certainly illuminate where we stand in the midst of all of this transformation occurring. Scorpio is also ruled by Mars, like Aries, who we all are growing very familiar with this season. And Pluto as well rules over Scorpio, which many of you have heard me talk about at length in its new home in Aquarius. That will be for the next 20 years. That is its own brand of revolution. So I encourage you, mark this full moon on the 23rd on your calendar if you haven't already. It occurs just days after this Jupiter-Uranus conjunction, and it follows this eclipse cycle. This moon will uncover some deep truths. Secrets may be revealed, emotions will certainly be intense, and progress in our own journeys and our transformation will be highlighted. So pay attention. Use this time to check in where you are with the process. Where are you standing in relationship to this revolution? Where are you standing in relationship to the pursuit of your own desires and that which you wish to manifest? Be aware of the energies that the universe is presenting to us right now. Consider them. Build relationship to them. Reflect on their meaning in your life. And then choose to act upon them. Act in a way that manifests itself in your tangible 3D world with real people, real issues, and real problems, and real messes. Because like it or not, we are all living in these fleshy, strange bodies walking around on this plane of existence. So our guidance can come from the universe and bring incredible meaning to our lives. But then it is time to act in your own world and do what's best for you. I wish you the best as you manifest a life of divine purpose and glory, for you are worthy and you are free. Blessed be.